Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you everyone for being here and those watching on TV. The first order of business is our election results. Everyone has the results in front of it. We need a motion to accept the election results.
I so move.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion's made and second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We accept that. Now I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I move to adjourn the meeting.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Motion's made and second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are now adjourned. We will have the oath administered.
Bruce, Carol, Dolores, and Ash. Stand kind of off over to the side here. All right, everybody, let's make sure I'm not on camera here. Everybody will raise your right hand and then repeat after me. I state your name.
Bruce Cox.
Do solemnly swear and affirm
Do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United States,
the state of Missouri,
State of Missouri,
and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the city of Herman,
of the City of Herman.
and that I will faithfully demean myself
I will faithfully demean myself
and perform all duties of
And perform all duties of
the office for which I have been elected,
for the office which I have been elected,
and that I possess all qualifications
and I possess all qualifications
prescribed for said office.
prescribed for said office.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Those today.
Okay, we will call the meeting to order with the newly elected officials. Thank you, Ash. Welcome, Dolores.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, first order of business is I need a motion to elect the president of the Board of Aldermen. The president fulfills duties when I'm unavailable, correct?
You can do that, but you did, we can go back to the proclamation?
What'd I do?
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna do that. No. Let's do the Board of Aldermen. Let's go ahead and, I'm a little out of order here, I'm sorry. We'll do the motion to elect the president of the Board of Aldermen. Do I have a motion?
I'll move to nominate Derek Leroy for President of Board of Aldermen.
I have a motion for Derek. Do I have a second for Annette?
Second?
Motion's made, second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Derek is the president of the Board of Aldermen. Now I have a proclamation. Sorry.
No, that's right.
I'm new on the job. Susan, would you come and join me? Okay. Ready, these? Yeah. Okay, I have a proclamation in appreciation for the Alderman Susan Linger. Whereas Susan Linger has diligently served as Alderman for the First Ward of the City of Herman during the period of April 9th, 2018 through April 8th, 2024, a tenure of 6 years. And whereas Susan Linger has given of herself and her personal time to the City of Herman during the term of office to an extent well in excess of usual call of duty. And whereas the Mayor and the Board of Aldermen of the City of Herman, Missouri desire to express our appreciation to Susan for her exemplary service in several boards and commissions, including the Park Board, Arts Council, and the Board of Adjustment. And whereas Susan will be remembered as a loyal and trustworthy example of the finest kind of Herman citizens. And now, therefore, it is hereby proclaimed by the Mayor of the City of Herman on behalf of the Board of Aldermen and other officials and citizens of the city of Herman, that a public expression of appreciation shall be and hereby is given this day to Susan Linger. Be it further proclaimed that the original of this proclamation is presented to Susan Linger in recognition of this esteem in which she is held. In witness whereof I have hereon set my hand and cause the official seal of City of Herman, Missouri to be affixed with this 8th day of April 2024. There you are, my dear, and thank you so much for everything you've done. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you all for supporting me over the years and being allowed to be your alderwoman and do all that I could for the citizens. And I plan on keep doing all I can do for you. Just ask me and I'll help. Thank you.
Okay. I try to go down my list now. Okay, mayor's report. I guess I have a few things. The what they call the Show Me Green sales tax holiday. It's a sales tax exemption for Energy Star certified new appliances. It's up to $1,500 per appliance during a 7-day period beginning 12:01 a.m. on April 19th and ending at midnight on April 25th. So if you need a new appliance, take advantage of that. I just wanted to say personally that the election is over. I want to thank everybody that supported me. Of course, I had nobody running against me, but I'm very disappointed in the low turnout of our citizens for voting. I mean, this is something that you people that live in Herman, this is a decision that you should make. And, you know, we just had a little over 300 people vote. That's all. That's pretty sad. So anyway, get off my box. The other thing I wanted to bring up is, is everybody is aware of what's going on our streets, on the state highway through Herman, all the curbing and the ADA, walkways and so forth. Just want everyone to know that this is not Herman doing this. This is the state of Missouri, MoDOT. It is not Herman's tax dollars doing this. It's the state of Missouri's tax dollars doing this. I had a lengthy conversation today with our representative from MoDOT and told him how unhappy I was with the situation. I'm going to have a meeting, on-site meeting in a couple weeks with him, but pretty well was told there's not a whole lot we can do about it. So I just want everybody to be aware that what's going on is not the city of Herman doing it. And so just be careful out there if you drive a truck. Be careful. Or a school bus. Anything big, you're going to have trouble maintaining going around some of the curves and curving. So anyway, that's all I really have. Thought I'd vent a little bit. Okay, we will move on to public comments. Christine, would you like to
Just stand up here.
I can put this out.
we'll put the podium up for you there.
It's just real brief. First, I'd like to congratulate the new elected people here, and also Susan, congratulate her. My comment is, I heard just from another neighbor that there was some rezoning done on just two lots away from where the property that I own. And this is very friendly. I have no contesting, but I wasn't aware of anything going on, and I have been told that it's 185 feet, which maybe because Deerbird owns the lot that I'm talking about is the one on Franklin. So he pretty much owns everything around it. So anybody that's around him probably didn't get a notice. But I was just curious, I'm just voicing an opinion that it would be nice if someone has a lot that they own all the property around it, that maybe the adjoining owners would be notified of the zoning. I'm only 2 lots away from the property that you talked about. I don't really even know what was, and I'm going to find out by looking at your YouTube video.
Right.
But I would just make that comment that maybe you might consider that in the future, so that I would have just liked to have known. I have no contesting with anything that Dearborn
Yeah, I
does.
think the whole thing is the way the ordinance is written, it's 185.
I don't know if you read the local paper, but it's posted in there as
Okay.
well.
Okay,
But,
I was in Florida, so that's,
Oh,
so it's my
yeah.
fault, but I just,
No.
you know, I would have liked to have a notice.
Sure.
But I understand, so that was just my comment.
All right,
And it's great to live here. This is a great town, so thank you all for.
thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. Okay, moving on. Old business.
Mr. Bear, I think you missed me unless you don't want to hear what I have to say.
What do you,
City administrator.
did I miss that too?
You're all wound up tonight.
Want to watch the national championship?
You wanna practice being pro
No, I
tem?
do not.
I'll be really brief, I promise.
Okay, how about how about a city administrator
All
report?
right, I got it.
Can I have
April sales tax receipts are in. That puts us about running 2.5% below last year for the same time period, which again is pretty good, being that last year was our all-time high of $753,000 in general fund. We need to get back to discussing the wastewater bonds potentially being on the August election. So, as you'll recall, DNR is requiring us to do something with the Lions Field lift station, preferably move it. And so that is a very expensive endeavor. They want it out of the flood zone. So, as you'll recall from when Joey McCliney was here, our financial advisor was here a couple months ago, he was explaining to us that the city can borrow any money anytime we want without a vote. However, if we get voter-approved bonds, we can borrow at probably about under 2%, and then also have an opportunity to apply for the SRF fund, the state fund, revolving fund, loan fund money, and that is the cheapest way to get money, and it'll keep people's rates as absolutely low as possible. So Joey is going to come to our next meeting, make another public presentation, and then in May, you all will need to decide if you want to put that on the August ballot, because the May certification date, the August election certification date is May 28th. So be thinking about that. Gas rates. So gas rates are going down. This month the bill was half of last month, and then Ron Reagan, our consultant, expects it to go down dramatically again. Those reductions should be reflected on the May and June billing. And so he said it's related to the bridge collapse in Baltimore, the Francis Scott Key Bridge. He says in his report that while the harbor is out of commission, that it has stopped the numerous coal exports that are going overseas. And so that domestically, that means that the coal is stranded here and will likely sell on the cheap and displace the natural gas fired generation. And so that applies downward pressure on the natural gas rates. So that is his explanation for the rates dropping significantly. So at least a temporary drop. We have been talking the last couple meetings. I've been trying to keep you up to date on the Senate Bill 1062, which would affect drastically on municipal food sales tax. So there hasn't been a whole lot of motion. They had, since the last time we talked, they've had a hearing, but still there's been no formal vote. So I'm just keeping you on top of that. If it were to pass, it says that beginning on January 1st, 2025, local sales taxes imposed on food shall annually be reduced in 4 equal increments over a period of 4 years. Beginning January 1st of 2029, there shall be no local sales tax imposed on food. And again, for us, that is somewhere between 14 and 15% of our sales tax income. And the budget, that is my top priority this month, taking most of my attention because a draft is due to you all on May 1. And that's, I'll end there. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see. I don't want to skip nothing else here. Now we'll move to old business. Does anybody have any old business? Okay, we'll move to new business. Anybody got anything new you'd like to bring up? Okay, we will move on to ordinances.
All right, first we have bill number 2024-19. It would be an ordinance to authorize a zoning reclassification for property at 111 Franklin Street, Herman, Missouri, from R1 Single Family Residential to C1 General Commercial.
All right, any discussion on this?
There's actually 2 lots, correct?
Yes, I believe so, yes.
57, 59 on the Second Street.
Yes. Any other questions? If not, do I have a motion to approve?
I will move to approve.
Motion's made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
Yes. Abstain, okay. So carried. Next ordinance.
Is there anything that prevents us from reading that twice tonight since it's been held up for 2 meetings?
No. It's
Oh,
legal
that's
to-
right, we didn't do it because he was gone and he was gone.
I mean, that's.
No, that's fine.
Either.
We'll go ahead and read that one more time, please.
All right. Bill number 2024-19, an ordinance to authorize a zoning reclassification for property at 111 Franklin Street, Herman, Missouri, from R1 Single Family Residential to C1 General Commercial.
Do I have a motion to approve second reading?
I'll make a motion to approve the bill 2024-19 placed on its second reading.
Motion has been made, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
None. Abstain? So carried.
Next, for second reading, bill number 2024-21, an ordinance to authorize the execution of a contract to develop a comprehensive zoning plan by and between the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission and the city of Herman, Missouri.
This is second reading, Dolores, you're aware of all this.
Yes.
You're involved with it, so, okay. Any discussion? If not, do I have a motion to approve second reading?
I'll make a motion to have the second reading of bill number 2024-21.
Motion has been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Next, for second reading, bill number 2024-24, an ordinance to increase the weekly fee for electric, water, and sewer hookups in Herman City Park.
This is also second reading. Any questions?
I wasn't around for the first reading of this, and I did see it on the agenda the week I was missing. And I guess, I don't know if Jesse would be around to answer this, but is this enough of an increase for an entire week's worth of an RV being parked in our campground? $240 may not be enough, I don't know, or $280.
Well, I think they were just using the nightly rate. And
Okay.
before, we were giving them a discount of 1 free day if they camped the whole week, but our new software can't really accommodate that. So they're just adding that extra day back in.
Okay. I think the campground is a fantastic deal for anyone owning an RV, and so.
We did raise that rate, what, $5 a year or so ago?
Right.
But I know things, the demand keeps going up, so it might warrant looking at that every couple of years.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve bill number 2024-24 as second read.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Next, for first reading, bill number 2024-25, an ordinance to approve a retainer agreement between the city of Herman, Missouri and Utility Safety and Design, Inc. for gas engineering services.
So this comes as a recommendation from the gas department and from Jesse. This USDI is a very well-established company that we've been using for different services for a long time. A big piece of this puzzle that we would like to add that's in this agreement is they keep us compliant with all of the PSC rules and regs that department has been battling for the last year and a half or so. We lost Mark and Kathy, who had 20 years of experience, and PSC keeps putting all kinds of onerous requirements and updates. And so this company, a big part of what they do for people is they keep them compliant with all of their policies. You'll see here on their attachment all the things that it's in regard to. The other big thing that comes with this is the retainer fee. If we have them on retainer, we get the discounted rate for their engineering services and labor services if we hire them to do actually work on our gas system.
Very good. Any other questions?
I have a couple of questions. Is this the only company that can do this type of work?
I think they looked at one other company that I'm aware of. So I'm sure it's not the only one who does this kind of work, but it is the one that they are most familiar with and work with somewhat already.
Okay, and do you know what the $225 per month is going to actually give us? What is that going to cover in the agreement?
It's in the attachment here in the agreement. They'll advise municipalities on day-to-day problems and questions. They'll observe our gas utility operation by studying our reports, emergency response rate, cloud-based storage, and then the engineering services. And it goes into all the details here if you want to read that.
Yeah, I read it all, but we don't have, you don't have like, they're gonna work 10 hours or 12 hours or
No.
5 hours or whatever. So what kicks in the service rate charge when they cap out at the 225?
No, the 225, my understanding is that's going to be a monthly fee regardless.
Right.
And then when they need special, when they need special projects to work on the line, or if we have a special project we want them to engineer, then we could choose to hire them at the reduced rate.
So it could be anything.
It could be anything.
And where are they located?
Unionville, is that the name of that town? It's
Is
in
that where
northern
they're coming
Missouri.
from?
I'm sorry?
Is that where they're coming from? Because they have offices.
They have offices more local. One of the girls that was their engineer is from St. Louis. And they're down here pretty regularly.
Yeah, you see the trucks in town a lot.
So they charge us, so we pay them now already for doing stuff for us?
Not on a regular basis or by any kind of agreement, kind of on a.
But when they come and
rate
do
of-
something for us,
Mhm.
we pay them. So we pay a mileage when they leave their facility in Unionville and till they get here. Correct.
I would assume so. There are not, I said there was like one other company that they had that was even interested in providing any kind of services like that.
And do you have a list of any of the utility or the other municipalities that they
They do New Haven.
work for?
Jesse and Darren and Melissa were the ones having the extensive talks with them. Jesse, he's sorry he couldn't be here tonight. He could have explained more in detail. I wasn't in all of those meetings. So I know New Haven uses them, is very happy with them and recommended them.
It said in here somewhere that if the city uses some other company to do some work for us on our gas line, they have the right to cancel their agreement immediately. So if we have an emergency,
The retainer agreement shall be for 1 year, but they may cancel by either party of 30 days written notice.
on the first page, number 5, says they reserve the right to cancel this agreement if the work is completed by other individuals or firms. So who do we, if we have an emergency now, who do we get?
Usually USDI.
USDI?
I think that's just referring to if we would obtain gas engineering services.
Well, they offer more.
Design specs, feasibility reports, rate studies, and et cetera. I don't think that it's referring to servicemen on the ground responding to emergencies. Like, I think that sentence at the end of number 5 pertains just to number 5, the way I would read that.
But if they're going to be doing, they're going to provide 24/7 emergency response availability at retainer rates, And that means they're gonna be doing engineering, welding, and other gas operating professionals. So that tells me they're gonna be doing more than just engineering. They're gonna be,
Depends on what the situation is.
yeah. So then they're gonna pay, we're gonna have to pay these charges here.
Yeah, every situation would present its own
Well,
problem.
it's extremely poorly written. You know, the last sentence, if they meant that if we obtain services from anybody else for anything that's in here, which is the way you're reading it,
Yeah,
they shouldn't have listed it as the last sentence in paragraph 5. It should stand out on its own. The way it's written, I would say, would be, they reserve the right to cancel the agreement if the work is completed. Well, work isn't defined anywhere, but since it's talking in paragraph 5 about gas engineering services, that would be my interpretation. Could be interpreted differently.
But maintenance and those regular things would be on us. Correct. Unless we're redesigning a whole new system and we hire somebody else other than USDI.
Right.
so who does the training now for our gas employees?
They've been doing some online OQ, and they would like to join USDI's OQ training.
Do they know what it's going to cost? I talked to Kathy, and she said it cost them $12,000 to train their gas employees.
Kathy Trentman?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not, I don't have that in front of me. Again, I'm sorry that Darren and Jesse aren't here. They could answer your questions.
If we've been using these previously, is there if we go to this $225 retainer fee monthly, is there a reduction in the principal per hour engineering personnel? Or if we're using them now, do we pay the same amount?
No, these are the reduced rates here.
Now, how do we know that? We don't have any, I don't have any other company to compare this to, so it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, okay, $165. I know if it's a welder in natural gas, you're gonna pay pretty good bucks. I'm just curious.
Any other discussion on this?
I will just reiterate that this is the company that Jesse and Darren and Melissa were recommending. And I'm sorry they're not here to answer more of the details, but based on their recommendation.
And it's not a new company, it's one that they use.
We have an established relationship
Right,
with
I
them,
mean, we have a
yes.
relationship with
This
them.
is just getting them on retainer. Yeah.
So we don't know if UCI does any of this work at all.
I don't know.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve this ordinance?
I'll move to approve 2024-25 first reading.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We'll move on to motions. I have a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Move to approve the minutes.
Motion has been made, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Need a motion to pay the bills.
I have a couple questions.
You have a couple questions.
Since I'm the newbie on the block here, and haven't looked at a lot of this. I guess I'm questioning under administration, which is on the 4-4 listing. The Herman Municipal Utilities, their street shed is listed there. Is that just a flub up? I don't know why this administration would be paying for the utilities for the street shed.
Well, I think that's just meaning it's under general. I don't think it actually means administration. It means general fund, the Oak Ridge Street, not the half cent or the 7
You have street listed on the second page under general fund.
There's no way of knowing without looking at the invoice.
Okay. And then on your, under electric, we have, and I need someone to explain it to me. From electric, it's going to general fund, and you have March 2024 communications, $1,896 and blah, blah cents. And then you have electric, that's paying general fund for March 2024 communications, $7,650. So is there any reason why we're paying communication in the electric, water, and all the other funds
The internal
2
allocation.
times? Pardon? Why are we paying communications 2 times, I guess, on each fund? Is there a reason?
Well, I'm sure there is, but as you know, without the 400 or 500 invoices in front of me, I can't answer every question. But the invoices are back on my desk, and I could be happy to go through them with you.
Okay, and then we probably have 2 meters at the lagoon site? Because we have 2 fees under Herman Municipal Utilities. So I'm just assuming that there's 2 meters there, I guess.
I don't put all the bills anymore. As a city administrator, I'm not down in that level of detail.
So who would I call to check on this?
Well, come on into the office and we'll find somebody to help you.
Okay.
Any other questions before we vote? If not, do I have a motion to pay the bills, please?
I will move that we pay those bills.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Okay. We're gonna hire Melvin Knox as a full-time police officer.
So as you'll know, we just lost Officer Monroe to another agency. And so Melvin will be filling that position, and then we will still be short. We'll still have 1 vacancy.
Very good. Do I have a motion to approve Mr. Knox?
I'll make a motion to approve the hiring of Melvin Knox as a full-time police officer.
I'll second it.
Motion has been made and seconded, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Liquor license for Deerberg Education Foundation, 302B East First Street. Do I have a motion to approve liquor license?
I'll move to approve.
Motion has been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
And he sustains. So carried. Caterers permit for Deerberg Educational Foundation for the MyFest, 3rd and Schiller Street, May 18th, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the caterer's permit.
Motion has been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? You're sustained.
Abstain.
So carried. Excuse me. Caterers permit for Adapukta and Sun Wine Company to MyFest, Schiller Street, May 18th, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve that one?
Motion to approve.
Motion's made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's made and second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We have a caterer's permit for Old Vine for the Herman Harvest Festival at the Amphitheater, September 28th, 2024. I have a motion to approve the Old Vine.
I'll move to approve.
Motion's made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's made and second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Festival event application for the Cub Scout Pack 216 for a barbecue Herman Lumber parking lot, October 5th, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve that?
Motion to approve.
Motion's made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's made and second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We have no reports. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Mr. Mayor, did you want to address Dolores' request about P&Z, being as they have a meeting this week?
I totally forgot. Underneath, I'm not doing so well tonight, am I?
The eclipse.
There we go, blame it on the eclipse.
What's the eclipse? There you go, blame it on that. All right. Being Dolores is now an alderman, she has served on the planning commission here, planning and zoning, and by ordinance, she can still stay on there. And she is willing to serve on the planning and zoning commission as alderman, but the board has to approve that.
So that would be a voting position,
Right.
yes, not just the liaison.
Right. So,
I'll make a motion to approve appointing Dolores Grenham as Board of Alderman liaison
we're not late, it should be a voting
It's
member.
a voting.
to serve on the planning and zoning committee.
All right, we have a motion to have a second.
I'll second.
Motion made second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
You sustain, abstain.
It's abstain, that's okay.
Okay. Motion approved. Thank you, I totally forgot, I slipped it under my thing. Is there anything else I'm forgetting this evening? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Motion to adjourn, do I have a second?
So,
Motion's made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
We're adjourned, thank you everyone for putting up with me. How you doing, Buck?
Good, sir. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Fellas?